going on, everybody? Welcome back to Planet Coaster 2. We're in franchise mode once again because we have one goal here, and that pretty cool shot to start on, but that is to get well over $3 million because we want to get gold, and in order to get gold I have to get over 3 million, which I think we can do. So we dropped on the leaderboards a little bit more again, but we only need to get to rank 180 to get to gold. So, but I need to make sure I have enough of a cushion to make sure we're good here. Show. That would take forever. It would, but like apparently in this game it's not too hard. We already got over 2 million now. I don't have the RMC unlocked yet in this build. How many research points do we have? 30,000? I mean, I probably have enough research points, but I haven't researched a ton yet, and we're not getting a ton of research done. Where is it even at? Wood coasters. Those wood coasters, water coasters, chain lift coasters. To get an RMC, we would have to get to wood coasters 2, which is way down here. Only play at your dad's. So I played it once on Wednesday and can't play again until tomorrow, sadly. That would suck. I'm not opposed to building an RMC. I think that would be awesome. But we don't have I don't know if we would have enough research points, and we'd have to spend all the research just to get through these. It'd cost a lot of research points. We should probably... Let's actually set up. I want to set it up to where maybe... We've got our maintenance person here. They like to walk back looking for work. I don't know how to get them to use the maintenance workshop very much. I mean, there's a staff schedule, but last time I looked... Why is no one showing up? Why has no one shown up on there? Building. Oh, it's for building. Let's see if we can take you. Let's take a look at your schedule. Because I want them to... They don't have a whole lot to do throughout the day. We just have them set to a work zone right now. So let's go into advanced settings, specific rider or machine. See, there's no rides. There's any repair infrastructure. Research. Here we go. I just now saw that. So we can have them start researching now. There we go. Luis. I didn't know. I figured it out. I mean, it just took me a few seconds to figure out, but we did figure it out. Let's see what we got. Work zones. So yeah, we can actually schedule that. So that's pretty nice. I I didn't know we could do that. So we do utility, surface zone, working, research. Let's go ahead and just apply all day for the research. That way we're always gaining research. But we still need them to service the utilities in here, though. Okay, so they're going to go in there, but I don't know how long they are in there for the research. Okay, so we're gaining... Okay, that gains a lot faster than I thought it would, which is good. I just don't know how long they'll stay in there. $14 minutes. This one needs to be serviced, like, now. They won't stop what they're doing in there to go out and research that. There's another mechanic on the way, though. Service the water pump. Maybe I should have a strict researcher one. Built a dueling wood coaster that passed through a healing ring flat ride as a finish line in Planet Coaster 1. Guests loved it. Ooh. Yeah, the Chiefs play tomorrow. I don't think I'll be able to watch it, unfortunately, but it is what it is. We are getting research points now, so that's good. Everyone get out of the pool. You're not supposed to be in there. I seriously wonder how long they'll wait in there or stay in there. Will they just stay in there forever? Ah, this is one I didn't want them to drop lower. It'll take 30 minutes max. I don't think so. If I go really fast, it would probably take at least an hour. Cube's in poor condition. Come on. What are we doing? You gotta be in on that faster, people. And it's degrading. Of course it is. Alright, I think we're gonna put in another mechanic. What's your schedule? Alright, for you, we're going to put you in on a staff zone, the utility, and that way you will stay there forever. So the other one can research. Can always be researching, because they're literally just going to stay in there, I guess, since that's what they're scheduled for. That's what it looks like they're going to do. Fusion has a long queue time. I mean, it's not that long. I'm going to try and keep it fast forward so we're always gaining money. They think Kapow Plummet has a long queue time. I hope they get that bug fixed. It's kind of annoying because you have all these slides and no one will ride them because they think there's a long queue time. Even though the queue time is literally 0 minutes on both of them. It even says so. Like, what are your thoughts? You see, they didn't. I wish I could throw this away somewhere. Then throw it away in a trash can. I got plenty of trash cans. Litter bins, you know. I kind of do want to start building another coaster, though. Really drive our attendance. I don't know if I want to do any of these. I want to maybe research one. Research a new one here. Help me with scenery rating every time, 1250 with a lot of pieces on the food. I guess buildings? I mean, the best thing with scenery, I mean, just keep adding scenery to it. Alright, so we have water coasters, chain lift coasters. Ooh, this one would get us the hyper slash giga. And the multi dimension is right there. That one's tempting. And launch coasters. Let's go ahead and research this one. This one, since we have a lot, we can go ahead and get all these. And now that we have someone actively getting us research points now, should take no time. Alright, now we have a lot more options to choose from. We got the multiverse coaster now. I'm torn between a multiverse and a B&M Hyper. I want to do a bit B&M Hyper. Put it near this generator. Maybe try my hand at a few custom supports. Perfect. Mm-hmm. Alright, turn on angle snap. Hero Lucre like Loch Ness Monster. Ride rating needs some work. I have 100 scenery pieces on 2 buildings yet. Do you have a do you have any utility pieces near it? Because that will degrade your rating, your scenery rating. Because those actually degrade your rating. So like these. You can see the scenery rating. These somewhere, I don't where, yeah, scenery score minus 750. So like if you see that, scenery score minus 5,000 G's. Because if I go to my chief beef here, I think the scenery score is really poor on this. Yeah, negative 1250. Because the generators are back here, which I kind of wish was different because they are kind of hidden. So oh, we have a cycle change in guests. Every time that happens, we get a ton of money flowing in. Yeah, it's been going around about the GCI coaster type has some issues with its supporting. I did mess with it one day, one stream. I think a staggered seating B&M Giga would happen. I mean, maybe it could. I mean, the only difference is the seating arrangement. I mean, it's basically the same model, except just the trains are a little bit different. Alright, this is just going to be a hyper. So, just kind of a standard hyper, so we're not going to go much over 200 feet. I'm also thinking about trying my hand at doing... I just want to try it because I haven't really tried it yet. And trying to do some slight custom supporting. At least maybe on the lift hill. Get my feet wet on that. Cool thing when you do emergency call, they start running towards it really fast. I mean, it's good. Person is literally just in there constantly for research. Alright, let me actually, I want to look up B&M Hyper supports just so I'm getting it right. I always like to use Diamondback as a guide because it's one of my favorite hypers. I know it's a staggered seating, but it's still just, you know, I don't see why the supports would be different on it. It does kind of have some unique supports in some spots, to say the least. I guess I need to make sure I have the color scheme that I want here. Let's go with some blues. Why not? And then let's do dark gray supports. Now it's just Orion, I guess. That's funny. dark gray seats. Get some yellow on the trains. Black and yellow trains. Kind of looks pretty cool. Alright, let's see if we can get some custom supports going here. I don't really want to do a pre-drop. I don't really want to. Personally, like I kind of want to just do a normal drop. Can't wait till we get actual coaster supports. There's a category for it, but we don't have them yet. Category is there. We do have like water slide supports, but if we go here, which is kind of what we're gonna have to use, so. Until we get the real ones. Now, as for connectors, though, what would I do for that? I actually think there's some pieces. This is why I wanted to go in here, because like I haven't really looked at it a whole lot, looked into it a whole lot. Oh, yeah, we can use these for the aquatic pieces. For that's what it was, like the flange pieces. It's gonna be our best one. It looks like this will be our best one. Looks like the aquatic pieces are gonna kind of be on our side here for creating some of these. And then probably art shapes, if I had to guess. Where the connector would probably be the best thing to do. Obviously, we can resize these if needed. See if there's a decent piece here for that we could use here, and then I can resize this as well, because we probably will resize it. Anyone else had issues with the queue line textures not changing? No. I can't say I have had any issues like that. Let's see, is there any of these I can use? It's a prism. I know these can actually go pretty small. Well, this one can't. It can only go down to 60%. Some of these can go really small. Okay. I thought there was maybe one of these we could use, but they're all too big. This one can't go any smaller, can it? Blue option for path, and it stayed orange. What's about this piece? Might be the move here. It needs to be blue. Alright, so let's go ahead and select, at least put all these in a scenery group. scenery. And we might want to make this a little bit bigger. Ooh. So that's the biggest we can get, but don't want it. Doesn't need to be super crazy big or thick, but needs to be in a good spot. I'm loving the new Planet Coaster, by the way, for those that were asking about that. Absolutely loving it. I've been really have enjoyed my time playing it overall, so. Okay. What? We're making a hyper coaster. Let's go about trying to decide how big the support should be. Lighting does make it kind of hard to see it, though. Beep. But I usually like to start with the tallest support first. Makes the rest of it a little bit easier, actually. If you ask me. But if you haven't already, guys, make sure you like the stream, subscribe for more amazing Planet Coaster 2 content. We got a lot of content coming your way. So much Planet Coaster 2 content. I wanted to do like my first bit of custom supporting because I haven't really even thought about doing it yet. So we're gonna, even if we just do the lift hill, still waiting for the coaster supports, proper coaster supports to be in game. So. Alright. Now then. Hey, we're about to hit 3 million though. I think we'll definitely be in the gold category soon. I think we're gonna hit the gold category, which would be epic. Again, we're kind of modeling this a little bit off of Diamondback. Not completely, like, one for one, but, like... But the main reason why I straighten this out, because if I had it angled, it won't connect to the connector realistically, or really well, so... But that support's looking alright. Not too shabby. Anyways, make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're trying to push 13,500 subs. Let's see if maybe we can hit it tonight. That'd be awesome. Hey, another end of day. I think we made over another $1 million. Man, we've already been making lots of progress on our research. We might be able to unlock the RMC sooner rather than later. I do need to check in on my rides though to make sure they don't need like refurbishments, because that's a thing. The cube's already degrading like pretty bad. We should probably let's just go ahead and refurbish Timberliner. So I don't have to worry about it anymore. Lap bar 1 is incomplete. I was like, what? I didn't know that was the name of the ride. Lap bar 1. Right, let's do our next support piece. I'm gonna say about right here. Be good. Make sure I'm still lined up with the lift hill here. Extend this piece and delete a few of these and pull this up. I gotta say, I think these are actually looking fairly decent for what they are, like the sports. I've never been the greatest at custom supporting. I mean, I've been alright, I think, but never been like, it's never been like my best thing in the world. But hey, we're over $3 million. Let's go. But this will be our headliner attraction for the park. These B&M like hypers and stuff, they usually have much thicker supports than what the game usually has, and usually less supports than what the game gives them, so. Diamondback has like 3 main support structures here. I think. Kind of like what we're doing here. Which is pretty cool. So, anyways. But appreciate you guys all being here. Hope you guys have had a wonderful day so far. I had to work today, so that's why the stream's so late. But I couldn't go without streaming. I just couldn't. This game's still like just constantly on my mind, even when I'm at work. Like, oh man, what am I gonna do next? What am I gonna work on tonight? What's gonna be the next video? Kind of like just how I've been with Planet Coaster 2 lately. It's been amazing. Just I can't wait until the full potential of this game is unlocked. Is what I think I'm most excited for. Like, where was this game gonna be in a few years, you know? When we get a lot of updates and DLCs. Alright, so that's a nice little lift hill. How fast did the DLCs for Planet Coaster 1 come out? They typically did DLCs every 3 months. Every 3 or so months. Like, so pretty often, actually. Like, after you start, like, getting into the one you have, by the time that kind of wears off, you know, you're already getting a new one, so... but it would typically be about every 3 months, and I feel like we might get something in December, like maybe like a little small festive pack of some sorts, maybe. I feel like that could be a possibility. Okay, let's go ahead and keep the track supports off at the moment. Might still do a couple more before the rest, and then we'll probably just stick with auto-generated for a lot of it. So. This pullout might be smaller than I thought it was going to. Unrealistic pullout. I might feel like it might be too gradual. Maybe. Yeah, it's a little bit much. Let's always got to get the shaping of the drop just right, you know? Sometimes you can spend lots of time just trying to shape the drop up. I know I've done that sometimes. The heck out of it. We're still 30 feet up above the ground. I wonder if I like just grabbed this. Why doesn't it take the last part? I know this looks ridiculous, but I wanna see what the smooth tool does. Just because I'm curious. Oh, okay. Did you see the chewy box? Yeah, it was underneath the carport. We never noticed it. What? What? Wild? Why? Yeah, that's. But it was off by your car, though. So glad the trims in this game before meters makes making hypers and gigas much easier. Let's see if we can. Alright, I think that's gonna be about where we want it. That's looking good on the. There. Oh, there's a smooth strength, but I just now noticed this. I don't know why I'd never noticed this. There's a smooth strength button. Or thing. Don't think I've actually ever noticed that. That's actually funny. At 3.3 million. We might even end with like more. Alright, let me check. I gotta check on the rides and stuff. Our generators. Make sure we're not degraded too much. They're still okay. They're degrading slowly. But we need to refurbish that. Grand Carousel is a little bit in rough spot. So is Upswing. Jeez. My goodness. What are those ride conditions? They like just completely neglect them. Like, look at the cube. How is it already at 21%? No one's servicing this. Come on. Gotta spend so much money on that. Look at how much research we have now. We're almost at 50,000. Alright, that drop's looking pretty nice. Might do some slight custom supports here on the drop. I feel like the mechanics just don't do their job in games. See, I want them to go service it before it's needed. I think the problem is they wait until it's needed, but I'm like, once you get close enough, they should be servicing it right away. Like, oh, there's 2 minutes before it needs to be serviced. That's when they should get there, at least like 2 minutes early or something like that. It's kind of obnoxious because it's makes your that way your ride condition doesn't degrade at all. That'd be nice, if you ask me. I might put that up just a little bit, like on Diamondback. There's quite a bit of a big gap between like the top support and the next one. I'll put mine. All right, let's actually copy this one. Yeah, that'd be a lot better. Happy Saturday. Can I see the other roller coaster? There's two others. Are you talking about the B&M or the wooden one? I mean, well, I mean, you can kind of see both of them here, but this is a floorless. I just kind of threw this one together really fast. I didn't like put a ton of effort into it, and I didn't do any custom supports or anything, obviously, because the loop supports are so bad. And the wood coaster's just nothing special. I just threw it in there. So yeah. This is the first coaster I'm like putting actual kind of a little bit of effort into, so. Because we're doing some custom supporting. Stuff like that, you know. You know, even though I'm using, even those these are like slide supports, they look pretty nice actually, not gonna lie. My game is telling me guests can't reach Orion, mission 338. I think Frontier is high because I don't have my park open, nor have I finished the coaster. Yeah, it usually always puts up notifications, like, before you've even finished the ride. Or, like, you're still working on stuff. It's like, they can't reach it. And that's like, well, I know they can't reach it because I'm not done. It's not open yet. Now, if it was open, then yeah, then you can maybe bug me about it, but... Gosh dang it, I forgot it does that. Color resets. Oh gosh, and the size does too. Dang it. Can't do that to me. Alright, let's see what the supports look like at the bottom here. If we were to do a support, say, right here. They're so much tinier. Like this, that's the problem, is the supports that they put in are just so much smaller. It doesn't match like anything I'm doing. Kind of funny. It's funny because I told myself I'm not going to custom support this whole thing. That would take way too long. But at the same time, look how nice these supports look, though. I think they turned out pretty good. Also help with the scenery rating. Critical condition. Again. I can't click on it. What's going on? I think I bugged it at. It's bugged out. Oh, what the? I don't want to lose my progress, so we're just gonna started on a hyper coaster. It glitched out because I went to click on that while I was in a different menu. I think it bugged it out. Let's actually see where we're at in the ranking real quick. Hopefully it doesn't die on me because it's uploading Park server. Communicating with the server. Bum, bum. Did we die? Did we die? I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if I should wait. What do you think? Should we wait? I think it's frozen. It's gotta be right. It's not doing anything. We're stuck here. I think we gotta close it. Autosave's gonna save us here. I believe in the autosave's gonna save us here. Hopefully we didn't lose much though. Okay. Wonder if like the servers went down or something. Potentially. Because it was having an issue uploading it. Did it work? Oh, it actually did save it. Update. That put us at 206. So we're at 206 now. But we're over 3 million. That's not correct. I need 3.6 million. If I get to 4, we'll get in the up here. Alright, what's number 1 at right now? 182 million? I remember when it was 52. That's insane. Oh, I didn't mean to click on that. What is that? Now I clicked out again. Autosave wouldn't save us in Planko 1. Okay, so we didn't lose anything. Everything's fine. Why is this not staying? Why is the ride condition so bad on this? The cube is a maintenance nightmare. Like, it never stays serviced. Like, what up with that? Now it's at 100. I just don't understand why that one degrades so quickly. Like, we have someone scheduled on it. I'm pretty positive. Ugh, servicing overdue. Of course it is. That's the thing with like Planko 1, like the autosave would lag it out. This game has no issues with that. And even when your game would you think would crash, like it didn't actually crash, you would just have to wait a minute. When it asked, like anytime it asked like do you want to close the game now, it's not responding. I always clicked no, and then it immediately started responding. So that's how I always did it in Planet Coaster 1. But yeah. It's a beautiful drop so far. I'm pretty hyped about that. Pretty hyped about the hyper. Anyways, we need to get to 3.6 to really get to... I think you have to minus 500k because it doesn't count your starting cash. So you have to minus your starting pay because it's basically goes off of how much money you've earned. I think that's what it is. I feel like I should just keep my eye on the cube because I want to watch the ride condition and trying to figure out why it goes down so much. It's just like, I'm not taking my eyes off you. Alright, we're at 3.6. Yeah, I really hope they fix the water slide glitch where people won't ride them. My graphic settings, I mean, everything's just maxed out. There's not really much to show. I haven't really messed with anything, it's just the default settings. Everything's just default. Pretty much. I mean, I can show you, but I don't... Again, I don't think it's going to be anything special. Because everything's just on pretty much max settings. Everything's on high, very high, global elimination ultra. I'll have it on maximum, but ambient occlusion on high, screen space reflections on, geometric detail on high. I guess not. I guess I'm not completely maxed out on everything. And high, 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 and ultra. These are all ultra. So pretty good, if you ask me. Yeah, also make sure, like, I know a lot of people keep going on about blurriness. Make sure that your motion blur and depth of field are turned off. Oh, I thought mine were on, but I guess they're on. They did get turned off. They're off by default now, so that was part of the update. I love games where you can make your own theme park because you can have those people who can make some really impressive things and then have someone killing all the customers in Coaster Exit. Yep, that's usually about the different players you get. I do both sometimes. Mostly the realistic, impressive stuff is what I try to go for. But alright, let's take a look at the cube. It's still at 100. Liner was degrading. Get someone there before it degrades. Coasters are expensive to refurbish. Get diffusion before you need to service it. Get there right away. Ahead and turn our banking offset up a little bit because we're going to start banking this way. Ah. I don't like it when the camera like completely follows. It's kind of obnoxious. Any tips on incorporating an entrance plaza with the rest of the park? I feel like I have a hard time connecting the beginning with the winding paths without it looking awkward. I would just kind of like, and this is always my advice for like everything, but like really just find real life inspiration and use that to really help you out. So if you're going for realism, just find something in real life that you want to model off of, kind of. Kind of like my best advice because I'm not like an expert on that myself, you know, but I get what you're saying though. It could be really hard sometimes to figure all that out, but sure. Start with a big old turn right there. Let's take a look at the cube. Not serviced. It's overdue. It degrades so quickly. That's why, but, like, if they're overdue, this thing goes down so fast. That's the problem with it. It degrades so quickly if they're not there right away. I don't like that. I'm gonna try and also kind of smooth out each section slightly a little bit too. As we go along. I typically like to go through about twice with the new smooth tool. Twice seems to be pretty good. These, it might be a good idea to maybe do 3, but that's not looking too bad. I don't think we're gonna do anything too crazy here. I hate having to manually emergency call everything. It's just, I want them to actually service it before it's needed. Like, be on top of that. Hmm?
This lights up. I didn't know that.
It lights up.
Yeah.
But anyways, we're getting close to 4 million. We're trying to push for 13,500 subs tonight, guys. I think we could hit it tonight. We need 12 more. So if you guys aren't subscribed, be sure to hit that sub button because we're going to be doing lots of Planet Coaster 2 stuff. I mean, we already have been, so if you love Planet Coaster and Planet Coaster 2 content, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, do everything. Be engaging, you know, engage into the stream. Truly do appreciate it. It'd be a lot of fun. And I appreciate all of you being here too, so. Turn on our light so we can kind of see here. We're gonna edit scenery group. Let's go ahead and do a few more custom supports here. See if I can make one with a turn. Not sure if I'll be able to. Favorite park I've ever been to? Definitely Islands of Adventure at Universal's Islands of Adventure in Orlando, Florida. Like that's definitely my favorite park. We'll see if that changes when Epic Universe opens though. I'm so excited for Epic Universe. Like Epic Universe is it's gonna be fire. I have a feeling. Need better, like, actual B&M connectors. Just using these arch shapes feels wrong. Hey, we made it through another day. We're on day 7. We made it, like, a week. Let's go. Alright, we hit the 4 million mark, so that's good. $4 million. But yeah, Universal Islands of Adventures is the rides they have, man. I just love, of course, Velocicoaster is my #1 coaster I've ever been on. Velocicoaster. And then you got Hagrid's, which is one like my favorite family coaster. Imagine that, the cube's in critical condition. Wow, I never would have guessed that. Come on, mechanics, you gotta stay in on that. Let's actually take a look at research again, because we've got a lot of research again now. There are a lot of research points. We could probably easily get to RMC now, which is right here. 6,300, yeah, we got plenty. Probably should get more flat rides, though. I haven't researched a ton of flat rides. Let's research some flat rides. That way we have extra flat rides. Flumes. 12,400. Yeah, might as well get all those unlocked. That'll be good for now. We're always gaining some, so. Thank you for letting me know that the ride is incomplete. As if I didn't know. Would have never known that it's incomplete without notification telling me that this ride is incomplete. Alright, looks like we got about 9 more subs to go to get 12 or 13,500. We just hit 13,000 the other day, so it's crazy to me that we're already halfway through this marker as well. Absolutely insane. Thank you guys so much for just being a part of the stream, being here. You guys are amazing. I've had so much motivation lately to continue making content for you guys. And it's all because of you. Trying to make these these a little simpler on some of these support structures. Redoing their shuttle loop and giving comfort colors. Oh dear. Who's they? A lot of nostalgia for Knott's Berry Farm, California. Yeah, I've been to Knott's once. Really nice park. Very, very nice park. Their operations were pretty bad though when I went. Maybe it was just the day I went, but operations were pretty bad, and the guests visiting the park were awful. So I know that's not like completely the park's fault or anything, but just the guests visiting were the worst. I got line jumped at every single ride. There's a lot of like teens and kids there that were just not pleasant. Seems about accurate for Knots, yeah. That was just like they were pretty slow getting trains out and stuff. I'm like that being a ride operator myself. Like I notice bad ride operations. Like a radar for me, kind of. Like I will judge how well they're doing sometimes. Or like question like why are they doing that way? Stuff like that. I'm not gonna be like super precise with these because this isn't like a. This is still the most effort I've put into a coaster in this park, though. Days ago, the operations are pretty good. It's really on and off with Knots. Yeah, it's just not the greatest. I mean, I still had a good time. Like, absolutely. Like, I didn't have like the worst experience ever, but like, it was mostly because the guests that visited were awful, and the ride ops were just pretty slow in general. I think they do use IROC too, which is not great. Love how I was just like, yeah, I'll do custom supports on the lift and maybe drop, and now, like, and that's it. And then now I'm like, full on invested in doing this now. Probably should stop after this though, when it comes to the supports. Like this was enough. It's just the taller points, the supports are just under supported usually. I haven't checked on everything in a while. I should do that. Yep, the cube's already really bad condition. Upswing's pretty bad. Fusion's pretty bad. Probably just go ahead and refurbish Upswing. Yeah, I need to check on the power generators. A lot of them are starting to grade. These ones are, that one's down to 70. We should refurbish that one. What about these ones? That one's for, yeah, well, it doesn't cost too much to refurbish these guys, so. How's the water pump? 90%, not too bad. Power generator, yeah, it gives them something to do. When are they gonna add more themes to the game? I don't know. Why are you asking me? Like, I don't work for Frontier, but I would assume pretty soon. Like once we get DLCs and free updates, I think we'll add more. Whenever that is, so we don't really know. If I knew, I would love to tell you, but I don't really have. I don't know. I'd love to tell you though. It would be nice to get more themes. Like that, I do miss having like the other themes, but you can still like create themes using the pieces we have. Like you can still kind of do a um, like Western theme and stuff. You can still kind of do those using a lot of the Viking pieces, the Viking theme pieces, and like they still work. Which is the main thing is they all still work. Probably should test the ride and see where we're at this point to make sure that this turns even good. Discovery Kingdom was better than mid-tier Cedar Fair Park. I refuse to believe that, consider how unreliable the rides at Discovery Kingdom are. I mean, I've never been to Discovery Kingdom. Definitely probably had their issues. Alright, we need 8 more subs to get 13,500. Let's push it to the limit. Alright, let's give it a test. A little test here. Oh gosh, I need to probably turn the speed down though once we get up here. We're at 4.5 million, which means we're over 4 million, which is great. Which means I think we should be in the gold category now. Wow, I wasn't expecting that to be as slow as as it is. I want to see what that looks like off screen or off ride. Could always like speed up the lift hill a little bit if we wanted to. The height difference, I was expecting that to go through that a little bit faster. Should have tested it beforehand though, to be honest. I mean, it's not bad. I'd say that's fairly realistic. I'd say it probably should go a little bit faster, but returning regular cap or supports on. Alright, we're gonna do like a little bit of a speed hill here. To get some really good airtime. Nice airtime moment. Ah, I got a nosebleed. Ah, that's not fun. Sure, that's not definitely not fun when it's unexpected, because then it probably makes a mess. I would hate to get blood on like my shirt and stuff. That would be awful. Smooth the heck out of that thing. And then we'll do a turnaround element and then start to head back towards the station. And call it a ride, you know. I'm not gonna spend like crazy amounts of time on this. But like I still want it to look pretty nice, you know? This is probably the most effort we put in to ride. We still have to like do the station and stuff. Figured I put in a fast pace moment after having like a pretty low excitement got up to like 10 on this hill, so very much needed. That's like a really nice hill. Like that's a good airtime hill. Like look at that excitement. It's maxed out. It was pretty good. Alright, let's keep this thing rolling. I think we might even hit 5 million before the end of the night. I needed to keep a look on the. I don't want to refurbish this, but I'm gonna need to because it's almost down to 50. So I might as well do it now while it's cheaper. It's gonna be even more expensive later on. The longer we wait. I have over 4,000 guests in the park. Grand Carousel needs refurbishment too. How's the cube? Oh, it also needs to be refurbished because everything gets refurbished. You get refurbished. You get refurbished. You get refurbished. Ah, I didn't mean to do that twice. Alright, we turned left, so let's turn right on this one. I'm doing a really long distance here. Let's do like a. Yeah. What? On top of the dryer. a smoothing session, as I'll call it. Track limits exceeded. Well, it's because it's trying to go bank it beyond 90, that's why. Hate that it won't go. I'm like, well, that's fine, just can you move to the next section? Nice. Radiator Springs, the most can't wait for Radiator Springs racers. Looks like a pretty cool area, especially if you like cars. Just refurbished cube. Imagine if it's already like. Okay, it's not yet. Everything's pretty good now. Let's check on these guys. 100%. Like to see it. I'm gonna get stuck. Alright, and then for maximum excitement, we're gonna do a second speed hill. Hate it when I accidentally double click. And then we're gonna go up again. Get ready to do a turn over the first hill. Gosh dang it, stop double clicking. Not meaning to do that. Alright, we're gonna throw ourselves up here and go into the brake run. That's gonna be the idea. So let's build backwards for a bit. For a moment. Aim this with that turn. As best as we can. There and brakes. I should angle that a little more. we have a coaster layout that doesn't have enough power because we probably coasters take up so much power. Those are still looking good. Thankfully, we're about to hit 5 million lights. Do you think these rides are smoother than No Limits 2 rides? Probably not, but like they're smooth enough for me. Like there's so much like the difference between Planet Coaster 1 and 2 smoothness on these things are is not even close, so go ahead and test it and see where we're at. Yeah, the smoothness is just, it's so much easier to smooth out rides now, like, for coasters. It's just so much better. See the moon? Turn around. Wave turn. Look at that sunset. So beautiful. A little fast at the end, but what? That's okay. Let's take a look at our test results. Track length of 3,368 feet. That's actually pretty short for a hyper coaster. But that's alright. And then 97-second duration. A little minute and a half. Max speed of 75.1 mile an hour. Fly High Flyer. Because I'm really good at making names. We aim low. We always fly high. Fly high, Patriots. Okay, we'll go back and forth a few times here. Go ahead and get our normal path in as well. Gosh, what is that? I should have done railings on this. Now that I thought about it. I turned it on. Alright, back to queues. This actually has a decent scenery rating because of the custom supports. It's actually funny. Nice. Not too shabby. Alright guys, we're trying to hit 13,500 subs before the end of the stream. We got 8 more subs to go. We're at 13,492. So if you guys are not subscribed, you should go ahead and hit that sub button. I mean, why not? You know, it's free. Especially if you like Planet Coaster 2 stuff. That would just be a win-win. It's free, and you get Planet Coaster 2 content. So alright, we got that. Let's actually use the scenery brush a little bit. I didn't throw it around the ride a little bit. Make this ride a little more interesting. Some trees and foliage around it. Gotta be careful because this will cost money or take up a lot of money really fast. Guests are ready to embrace this new ride. Looks great in the skyline. You can see those supports render distance. It's pretty funny. Oh my gosh. Alright. Can't we form a nice single file line? Head to sleep, getting late. Good night. Well, have a good night. Thanks so much for being here at the stream. See you later. Bye-bye. I was gonna do something, I completely forgot what I was gonna do. And I think it was something important. It has something to do with the coaster? I can't remember. I have to work on the station. I gotta build a station. Oh, I've already broke the game a few times. We have crashed the game a few times already. Oh gosh, what was I gonna do? I forgot, and it's bugging the heck out of me. We're at a 3.6 rating now. That's good. Unique attractions. It's our lowest. So pretty. The sky is so much prettier in this game. The visuals and everything. We're climbing that leaderboard. We got over 5 million. Yeah, or $5 million, so. Amazing. Oh no. Oh no, not the cube. Like, get over there. Why does it degrade so fast? I don't know if the Vedas is going to be able to get there in time. How is it degrading? It's just sitting there. I don't understand why this degrades so quickly. The cube's in poor condition. Great. Alright, well, we're going to have to do something with this path because there's too many guests here, alright? There. Can y'all breathe yet? A few more paths in here. Four K people in there. It makes the park seem so small. It does. I mean, this park is pretty small, so just way overcrowded. %, now. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. It's like all these people that are coming over here don't even, like, not everyone rides the ride, which is like, I feel like the queue lines never get that long because for some reason guests just don't ride stuff. They just crowd the paths really bad. Curious of what causes that. Like, I'm sure it's just Frontier's probably just gonna have to make some sort of patch because I don't know. The congestion's like ridiculous. Like no matter what you do, it feels like there's always gonna be congestion, like in some random places in your park. Like everything over out here all looks good. Maybe there's just too many people in the park. I don't know. Maybe that's the thing. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. I was going to create a staff zone to make sure that this is a part of it. I didn't do that. Zone green. We can just edit zone green and add it to this one. That works. Add it to the green zone. And we'll add this guy to the green zone on his schedule. You're gonna be part of the green zone. Your job is to make sure the cube stays serviced at all cost. That can be a tall task. You can see like the wear rate is high. So it seems that the wear rate, it just depends on the wear rate. This has to be, oh, don't give me that. That's not low. The cube has a much higher wear rate. 100%. The thing degrades so fast. I don't believe that for a second. Those are serviced. I think the crowding messes with the AI, maybe. I'm sure they'll get it all figured out, but I have faith they will. But it is like I've seen a lot of people have issues with this weird crowding thing that happens. Because it is kind of strange. And of course, no one rides the slides. That might be another thing. Is just like people aren't. It's kind of like a glitch where people just aren't riding rides the way they should. Like even your most popular rides, like don't even get lines. Like look at this. Like nothing gets a long line. Like there's people in the queue, but like there's not like a ton of people. So I feel like because of that, it's crowding the paths extremely a lot more than they should. Because instead of people being in lines, they're just all on the path too. For some reason, you have all these crowds that go to the rides, but not everyone rides. They just like a few of them do, but like they just turn around and it just crowds more of that area. You have employees who are on the rides, of course. You got operators. All the ops. All the ride ops. Alright, we should probably somewhat get started on this station. also help with our scenery rating too. I don't know, the cube's degrading. That's not good. Should we just give the cube the axe at some point? That one's looking good. And then, like, you have, like, I'm guessing it's supposed to simulate, like, the end of the day, and you have, like, a lot of your guests that were in your park leave, but then you have a lot of new guests come in at the same time. It's kind of weird. And then for a moment, like, you don't have as much of an issue with the crowds until all these people get in here. And crowd it back up. Might double check to see where we're at on the leaderboard after this. I'd love to, like, to secure a gold medal at the very least. I know we're not gonna get, like, first or anything like that, but gold medal is definitely on the cards. I think we might be in gold right now. You make the entrance or paths wider. I mean, you could. I've been working on making the paths wider, but sometimes, like here, like, I don't know what I'm gonna do here. Like, there's not really anything I can do, because I mean, I could fill this path in, but we might try and just see what filling in this would do. I mean, that kind of helps, but just so many people. 79% senior rating on that, though. That's pretty good. Still lots of people coming in. There's a guest cap of 6,000, and people are upset about that. But look at this. There's so many people. Could just be me, but I feel like this park is getting more guests in the park than it should. And then it could be, again, a thing like just guests aren't riding rides as much as they should be. If you ask me, anyways. Okay, we're at 5.5 mil. Let's go ahead and upload. Finished the hyper coaster. Upload that change. Hopefully it doesn't freeze the game this time. There it goes. Update on the leaderboards. We're at 136. We're in gold. That's pretty hype. Stage 3 at 136. There we are. Alright, and the lowest we could be for gold is 184 right now. Which right now that's currently at 3.6 mil. We're about 2 million ahead of that. 136. What about the red one? The red category. Like, I don't know what that is. Maybe it's just like a... Like be in the top 19. Of course, you'd need $48 million to even crack to be up there. Get the bag. Alright, is this changed or is it still the same park? 182 million. This is the current number one at the moment. I mean, it's not like the best themed or anything, but they got quite a few. They put some effort. They put some work into it, like designing coasters anyway. They didn't really like add any scenery or like stations or anything like that, but they sure did build a lot. I don't know if any of these are okay. This is definitely blueprints. Like some of these are blueprints, if not all of them. They literally just plopped down a ton of blueprints. It looks like 0.6 rating. Oh, 4.6. Okay. I feel like they lack in scenery. Looks like they kind of tried at the entrance. Looks pretty basic. Yeah, it's just like nothing special if you ask me, but I think most of these are actually just regular blueprints. Like I know this one is. Has that awesome music playing. Rock song. Gotta love it. Yeah, that's why we built a B&M Hyper today. But the people that are like have 182 million, they probably let just have the game just sit here. My guess. They have solar panels. They probably just let the game sit for like hours without even doing anything, just to gain the money. I'm curious what the other challenges will be. I'd love to be because they're gonna change. Like right now, it's total cash for the first one, but it could change into something else, like park rating or scenery rating. You know, which would definitely be cool to see. But at least we're in gold right now. I'm hoping to finish off with the gold. Apparently there's 9 hours left. I'm kind of confused of how this works because it says 9 hours and 1 minute, but it says challenges 30 days left. So I'm like, is it 30 days? Or is it 9 hours? I'm not entirely sure. Unless it's a... This is the first challenge in this 30 days. And then you have to try and earn as many medals, I'm guessing. So this is the first challenge. This first challenge ends at 9 hours and 1 minute. And I could get a gold trophy, I think. And then at the end of the 30 days, maybe there's like an actual leaderboard for how many... for the amount of trophies you have or something along those lines. Maybe. It could be it. Like, because I think there's actually a trophy room or something like that. Not like a trophy room. Where you can actually see, like, your rewards and stuff. Remember. File, yeah, trophies. The trophy cabinet. But there's only like 4 slots, so I'm not entirely sure. But I remember seeing the trophy cabinet in there. I think you need to build a coaster that goes forward and then backwards instead of a full circle. So you mean like a shuttle coaster? It'd be easy to do, but like you could build like a boomerang or something along those lines. Look at the workshop again. I just love looking through the workshop sometimes, and sometimes I'll see something I really want to download and check out. I also like to see like the rankings of stuff. Total subscriptions. 13 still up there. Yep, still 13. But Accelerator's right behind it. It's only about 1,000 away now. Oh, another update on Wilderness Springs. Let's go. He's got a parking lot now. Look at that. That's awesome. Oh, I want to see a updated version of Wilderness Springs. He worked on the Lazy River too. I'll have to check that out. I love Wilderness Springs. Here's my creation. I'm on page 3. I was on page 2, but I got dropped to page 3. My Viking slide. What about my resort hotel? There it is. It's on page 5. And this is Viking themed. I still love this, the flying Zeus. This is ridiculous, look at that. It's funny. Gift shop stuff. So I might subscribe to that because they make some good gift shop interiors. Building shop, that looks pretty nice. Let's see what's top of the ratings right now. Some barrel. How's my tipping bucket doing? 488. I was surprised. I was kind of expecting that to get kind of explode a little bit, but I mean it's still pretty good. Almost 500 downloads. Pow plummet. Pretty good. Let's go check out Wilderness Springs. I want to see the new updated version of that. The wolf here. Got a parking lot now. go ahead and check that out. It's so crazy that it's loading as fast as it is. I wasn't expecting him to do a parking lot, so that's pretty cool. He started a little bit on the... added some like little inner tubes. That's very realistic looking too, the way that's put in there. Love it. I love this park so much. It's so well done. He started putting a little parking lot in here too. Hey, Airtime Studios, what's up? Welcome. We only need 4 more subs to hit 13,500. Let's make it happen, guys. Surely there's 4 of you out of the 40 that haven't subscribed yet. And you know you want to. You guys know you want to subscribe because we're going to be putting out lots of Planet Coaster 2 content. But in case you guys are wondering, if you're just joining, this isn't my creation. This is Estain Wolf. Incredible creator. And in my opinion, is killing it with this park. Oh, he changed the color of Odin's Leap. It was like a tan color. He changed it to blue. But this is an amazing water park. It's one of my favorites. Did like 45 seconds ago. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Alright, I want to see this in first person. I love the... I can't wait till he finishes up the lazy river. Everyone's just walking around. But realistically, like, lazy rivers aren't usually very deep when it comes to their depth of in there, so makes sense. Can you check out some other people's creations? I mean, sure, I can. Might not be online here much longer because he is pretty late. It was a little bit of a late stream tonight because I had to work till 10 p.m. so didn't get home till about 11 or later. Alright, he does have the jets. Why are you walking the wrong way? Oh, well, one jet's pointed one way and one jet's pointed the other. This is all new up here, too. What's up here? Nothing. A gate. Unfinished stuff. Incomplete. Thought it's funny that they just sit there with their arms up like that. Hey, updated the slides here. Interesting. I'm supposed to go through the fence. I haven't noticed that. That's pretty cool. Wonder if that's new. What was the lifeguard doing there for a second? Odin's Leap. Wasn't there a slide over here before? It's gone now. Got rid of it. That was the one that was like going through stuff though. Oh, he's got wall climbing. Let's go. Someone's excited. I love the wave pool. I think it's Thunder Bay. Thunder Bay. Alright. This is so cool, the theming. Everything like that. Yeah, pretty neat. Love can't wait to see like this be finished. That would be amazing. He's done such a good job with it. This is the Go Do It coaster I was working on yesterday. Do you have the code on there? I don't see it. Oh, one sub away. Let's go. Surely one of you, just one of you, subscribe. We got 13,499 right now. Let's hit 13,005. Let's make it happen. One more of you. If you like Planet Coaster and Planet Coaster 2, you might as well just, hit that little button. Not showing the code. I mean, if you put it in the chat, no, like you didn't. Vortex just subscribed. Hey, there it is. You're 13,500. Thank you so much. Let's go. I think we hit 13,400 yesterday. So, thank you so much. Appreciate that. We've been like gaining just about 100 subs a day almost, which is just insane. So, thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Like, we just hit 13,000 not too long ago. Is it like blocking it? Numbers? That's weird. Shop. Yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. Appreciate it so much. It's a 3. I'm guessing it's capital R, but C9. I don't know exactly how this works, so I've never put in a code here before. Or the thumbnail, it's just the coaster. Hey, there it is. The Ragnarok Blitz. I'm guessing. It is so it's a blueprint. Alright. So I'm gonna have to open it up in a sandbox and then just place it in, right? Why is it taking so long to download? Bum, bum. Okay, it's installed. Let's go blueprint. Correct. Alright, let's get into it. I guess it's a coaster, right? Alright, alright. What kind of coaster is it? It's oh, it's the next gen Vekoma. Raise this up just a tad so that's not under the ground. New gen Vekoma. Let's go front bumper. Oh, it's a terrain coaster. I haven't actually messed with this this coaster type yet. I really need to. A lot of people are upset because you can only do 2 cars per train, which I can understand. Like, I would want more cars on the train too. That is very fast paced. Go top hat, slightly outer bank. Now that's some hang time. Whee! Trims. Oh, Silas would be so mad. So would Jake. The trim brakes. Have lots of block brakes. Yeah, I saw you had like quite a few trains. It doesn't slow it down. So why is it there then? What's the point of putting that in there if it doesn't slow it down? It's gotta be there for some reason. Just saying. Well, it would have to be block brakes for it, wouldn't it? Can you block trims? How many trains do you have on this thing? 5. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love those new launch sounds, though. Pretty awesome. If the block breaks were not there, there would be a big queue filing into the station. So like this. Oh, these are blocks. I thought they were. So you made those as block, and like you can actually bend them like that. I didn't know you could. Well, I guess you can do straight track and they can go up and down, but they just can't turn as long as they're not like curved. So they're actually block breaks is what they are. I see. I understand now. For some reason it won't let me make a launch a block section. At least on these launches. I think you have to have the holding section for that to work. Which I don't know if you can do on the on those. I haven't really actually built one of those yet before. If I'm going to be honest. So you can block the holding sections. I know that. See, right here. You just can't block the continue. You should be able to block the regular ones too, honestly, because in real life that's how they work. But I don't think in Planet Coaster 1 it did. You can block holding sections, but you just can't block the linear synchronous motors. Or like the normal rolling launch. Like if you have a rolling launch, you can't block those. Unless like you can get away with putting in a holding section that doesn't actually hold you. The way I could think of like block section on, optional walk. Not that matters. Launch delay you could put down to 0 maybe. I don't know if that will do anything. Probably not. Right. So maybe if you did oh, I'm not sure if it will stop it at all. It probably will. My guess is that it will. We can always test it in the name of coaster science and Planet Coaster science. If that ever was a thing. For instance, if I want to do this, we'll just do 0 on launch day, block section mode on. I think it still stops it. It just like goes like immediately after it stops. Like it stops for a half a second and then that's it. Why is there no drive tires? Yeah, I kind of looked at that. I was looking for that too for a second. It certainly is a mystery. How can I smooth that? Hello? Alright, we're gonna have it stop so hard here, because that would be fun. Target speed 3 miles an hour, deceleration rate all the way up. We gotta stop it quick. Alright, in the name of science, let's see if this actually stops right here. Yeah, it does. It does stop. It just immediately goes right after, though. Because it's a holding section, it's gonna stop it no matter what. Perfect. Looks so easy to smooth. It does. It is. Honestly. The smoothing is so much better in this game. They definitely improved the smooth tool. And it doesn't really get rid of your heart lining as much anymore. Like it still kind of keeps the heart lining on it. Alright, let's see. This is gonna be awful, but you just stop on the hill. And go again. And sudden stop. Back on console after completing my coaster, it still shows the live data feedback from the old layout instead of the new one. With I've never noticed that myself, but could just be an overall bug, maybe. I'm not sure. We stalled out. Oops. Anyways. Alrighty, guys. Because it's such a late night stream, I might go ahead and head off for now. Good morning from Germany. Oh, well, nice. Awesome to have a viewer from Germany. I made a Vekoma tilt coaster. I've messed with it a little bit, but I never really like made a proper layout with it. Even shows the old layout trail and there's nothing there. It's weird. That is weird. I definitely recommend like just going to the. They have like a little thread where you can like report bugs and stuff. Definitely recommend doing that if you are experiencing stuff like that, so that way Frontier can look into these things and get them fixed sooner rather than later. Get the theming finished on the coaster, let me know. Nice. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna head out for now. Thank you guys so much for 13,500 subs. I appreciate it. Let's keep this train a rolling. Yeah, so I know it wasn't as incredible as a stream as I have had in the past, but a little bit of a late stream because of work and all, but that's alright. Still had a good time and still made a lot of progress in franchise mode to get us on those leaderboards. So we had the issue where it says add to senior group, your frame rate FPS drops. I haven't really had any issues with FPS dropping at all. Like it's worked so well. I mean, I've had FPS drops a little bit when I'm like in the build menu slightly, but like nothing major. But besides that, like it's the frame rates have been great. Like everything, the games have been running perfectly fine. So that's just my experience though. So alright guys, I'm gonna head off for here. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that sub button. I always appreciate that. And so we have a lot more Planet Coaster 2 content coming your way with in the future. So you'll not want to miss any of that. So, but I'll see you guys in the next live stream or video, whatever it may be, guys. And make sure you have a great day and cool tomorrow. I'm gonna catch you guys next time. Thanks for being here, guys. And again, goodbye.